besties, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you guys are new here, my name is Lindsay. I love everything makeup, skincare, and just beauty. If you're not new though, hey besties, and thank you so much for joining me yet again. One of you guys actually asked me to do a video on how I get these really cute little tight curls, so I figured why not try to do a hair tutorial for the first time for you guys. I've never done a hair tutorial before, so you guys don't be too hard on me. I hope no one is being overly critical. This is just for fun, and I hope you guys do enjoy. I hope it is helpful. I will try to be as clear and concise as possible, but at the end of the day, this is a really easy process. It's just about if you really do want to put in the time and the effort to do it, because it does take a long time, but I do love the result and I do feel like it lasts a really long time. So let's jump into it. Hey besties, this is what the hair looks like before we do get it to that result. I just want to say, you guys, it's my first time also doing like a hair tutorial video, so if I'm not describing things as good as possible, I'm sorry about that. I can only say that as we do, you know, more hair tutorials, if I do in the future, I'm sure I'll get better at it over time. But as far as the process, it's really easy. The only thing is, it is kind of like a little arm workout. It takes a long time. You guys are only going to see like a little fraction of the time it really does take to do this. I want to say on average, this usually does take me like an hour of time, especially if I'm doing them like smaller like we're gonna do today. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's do some transformation. I'm so excited. I will show you guys really quickly all the products, of course, that we're going to be using, and the process again in general is so easy. It's just about if you want to sit there and really take the time to do this, because again, it is kind of a workout and it can be tedious. But I will tell you guys, the curls last so long. People literally ask me if it's natural, and it's not, of course, but anyway, I get a lot of compliments. People really like it, and I also really love it, so I hope you guys enjoy. So obviously the most important part of this whole process is going to be the curler itself, and this one is the Chopstick Styler from Amazon. I will go ahead and link it for you guys below, as well as everything that we're going to talk about that we do use to achieve this look. But I love this curler. I love how long it is. I love that it has the flat sides, and I also really love that it does go up to 410. Any chopstick curler will do if you can get your hands on one, but this one is just one I've had for 2 years, and it hasn't failed me yet, so I really love it. And then I also do have the Color Wow in my hair. I think I used it 2 shampoos ago, just so you guys are aware. And I also do have this in my hair from the last wash, and this is just what I use for heat protectant. For texture spray, we have this one from Kritsten that I am obsessed with. And then we also have this hairspray from Aussie, but anyone will really do. First thing I'm gonna do is spray the texture spray all over my hair, but mostly up here in the root area. You guys can see that I really need to get my hair touched up, because you can see a lot of red in it. And I kind of just work it in there, let it do its thing. I'm going to cut the heat on this all the way up to 410. And then I'm going to take these 2 little clips, and I'm just going to take the front pieces of my hair, kind of just twist them. And I'm just going to pin these up for later. They don't have to be perfect, they don't have to be even. This one actually looks really cute over here, but this one, I don't know what I did, but it's okay. So I like to do the front pieces last, just so they look like the most clean. So now we're going to take the chopstick curler. It should be hot enough now. Let me turn that off, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to take about this much hair, and that's kind of why this takes so long. And we're going to wrap it around, literally from the root. Just wrap, 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 wrap. Just keep on wrapping. Just keep wrapping, 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 just like Dory says. And you're just going to let it sit there for a few seconds till you feel like it's hot enough. Okay, also if you guys see hair, I'm human. I shaved my armpits 2 days ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and unravel the curl. And you guys are gonna see it looks so cute. She's so cute and tiny in all her glory. So I personally love to unravel it myself. I feel like that gives like the best curl. Also at the end there, if you look at it and you feel like it doesn't look curled enough, I also like to take the curling wand and just kind of get the bottom piece so it doesn't look so curled, you know? And then boom, you have a little curly whirly at the bottom. And like with this process, like I said earlier, it really is a workout. It's really easy to explain. It's really easy to pick up on. The only thing about it is it just takes a really long time, and that's kind of it. As long as you know like what products to use and you know like what curler to use, I feel like everything else is really simple. I did go ahead and do quite a few hairs without you guys just because, again, it is such a long, tedious process. But I just wanted to say, if you guys start to get overwhelmed while you're curling your hair, usually it's just because you want that clean slate. And so what I usually do is try to just pin my hair up. That way it's just not in my face anymore and I don't have to worry about it. And I kind of feel like I started over, if you know what I mean. And I really like that whenever I'm starting to feel like, while I'm doing the hairstyle, which happens often. So yeah, I would never spend an hour doing this, you guys, if it didn't last me longer than 3 days though. I do sleep with like a silk bonnet, which I feel like does help save the hair, like save the curl for sure. But more than that, I just think that because they're so tiny, they last so long. Unfortunately, when I do like the 1.25 barrel and things like that, I always end up regretting it because even though like day one it looks phenomenal, such beautiful hair, and for events I always use my 1.25, unfortunately it just drops like the next day. Even when I sleep with my silk bonnet, there's like nothing I can do about it. So unfortunately, this is just the only hairstyle that I have that I truly do feel like lasts me days. Well, actually, I feel like when I curl with my traditional wand, it does end up lasting pretty well, but nothing lasts like this. That's what I'll say. And I'm gonna go ahead and unravel this last one. You guys get the gist. You just wrap it up and unravel it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this side, and just because we're doing the exact same thing on this side, I will come right back with my hair already curled. Now I'm done curling these parts, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a hair tie. And these are the ones I'm really most attention to and take the most time on. Once you're done, this is what your hair should look like. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and shake my hair out just like this. Really have fun with it. And also do the scrunching, all that. And I literally just work my fingers through the curls. I don't brush. I just like the way that putting your fingers through looks a little bit better, and you will see it start to actually look really nice. And because I wasn't looking in the mirror, like the back of the curls isn't gonna look as good as usual when I am looking in a mirror, but I'll fix that later. And now this is what the curls are looking like. So I like to take the 2 front pieces and pin them back. I like to go ahead and take out the 2 front pieces, and I feel like this hairstyle is really beautiful and very elegant, and I always feel super put together when I do it. Now I do like to hit the hair with just a little bit of hairspray, but not too much because you don't want it to get all hard. Okay, now we're gonna do the Moroccan oil, a tiny bit of it. And oh my goodness, I love the way that this smells. I feel like so many of you guys probably have it too, but just because it's so amazing. And like I said earlier, if you feel like any of your pieces at the ends are looking a little too straight, you can always touch up with your curler, but I love this look so much. I just feel like it makes me feel super confident and ready for my day. And again, it's gonna stay looking pretty much like this throughout the whole week, or at least 4 to 5 days of it. So I hope this was helpful, besties. If it was, definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and let me know your favorite hairstyles. Bye, besties!